Hi, welcome everyone back to Let's Play Rule the Waves 1 as Germany. Last time, I believe we either just finished the war with Russia or we were in a design phase. Today, we're gonna go into some more design work. Last time we rebuilt this German armored cruiser. And we laid down a new Lutzow class battlecruiser. Now, our intended fighting targets, if I look at the almanac, is Great Britain. Now, we have one dreadnought. They're probably going to have 15 or so. Maybe even close to 20 by the time the war kicks off. Granted, some of them are these, which we will sink rather easily. However, we actually don't know anything about these newer dreadnoughts. This is the most modern one we know about. And well, with our current tech, probably going to use 16-inch guns, because 15-inch are negative quality one anyway. It's time to lay down a new dreadnought. And I'm actually rather curious about a new coastal defense battleship we may be looking at. A successor to this class. But first, we are going to design... Open up Dreadnought. Let's see what the game does first. Okay. You just see a few things, a few ideas it has. Okay, so it seems to like these two designs. This is a slightly smaller version of the same design. This is a battle cruiser. This actually isn't overly terrible in terms of a battle cruiser. Just a little bit bigger. Okay. These are some of the smaller dreadnoughts. If I get rid of this one... Yeah, still don't quite like that. Was putting an aft centerline superimposed. Where does that put it here? Oh, this is interesting looking. Okay, what if I clear the turrets on this one? And do something like that. And what I'm doing is I'm just cycling through the different automated designs just to see what the AI comes up with. It seems to be set on this hull shape, just of differing size. Probably tell it to make a battle cruiser. Yeah, it definitely likes this. It does like this structure. Huh. It is rather curious. $44,000. And that is declared a battle cruiser because of its armor. But overall, it likes that shape. And then it built something like this, which is interesting looking. Okay, let's go with... Let's, see. I don't know what that is. Now, I typically like the aft centerline superimposed over the, aft superimposed. Like, you could do this and this would be fairly balanced. Like I said, I like the, aft centerline superimposed as... I personally believe it weighs less, one, and two, I feel like it's a better position on the vessel. I mean, you do have to... putting it here instead of here, I don't know. I don't know what makes it more favorable in terms of the arc. Because it pushes the arc further this way. I think we lose just a little bit of arc. I don't actually know which one is the better arc, per se. Because, like, that's where the aft center line is. But it's like, we would probably... This is probably the furthest extent it would be, and then it would just have the forward bit. But yeah, it seems to be pretty dead set on this. Just of different sizes. Okay, well here's what I'm going to do then. We're going to make the vessel approximately 45,000 tons. Let's start there. Clear the turrets. Let's auto-design it again. No, it just does that. Okay. We can make this one work. This is an all-or-nothing design, which I've never really played around with. Forward, forward superimposed, aft, aft centerline superimposed, and triple turret. "16" want at least 25 knots. I need 4 on the deck, 3 fire control positions. Yeah, can I make these? I have to do like that. What if I went 12 8-inch guns? And then said dual 6-inch. Clear these mounts. Torpedo defense 4. Might go to 47,000 tons. Have oh, where does it put all these? Those two can go. Have 4 sets of torpedoes, more favoring to the forward. We need quite a bit of weight. Only a 12-inch on the belt. That hurts. Yeah, we want directors for the secondaries. What if we get rid of the forward torpedo armament? We need to go up on the belt. Huh. What does it think? It thinks it's fine. Speed, it wouldn't get us another knot. How much tonnage we need? We need 5,000 extra tonnage to make it 30 knots. Need to say 400 tons there. What if we just went to 50,000 tons? I just don't feel much more comfortable going higher than that. Remind me, what is 6-inch caliber capable of? Could drop secondaries to 5.5-inch. That wouldn't save that much weight. It would permit an additional 5 rounds of ammunition, though. Is a rather large weight difference between 7 and 8-inch gun secondaries. However, we have seen 8-inch secondaries actually do really, really well. That we have. Inch on the conning tower. That belt armor does kind of scare me, though. Ideally, I would want something like this. Would going up in weight get me that? Huh. It would. Give me 25 knots. Turret top of 5. Yeah. We'll probably want that. .5-inch conning tower. It gives us 15-inch on the belt, which gives us a neat little immunity zone. What's the maximum? 18 inches of armor is the maximum permitted in the game, which would only move my immunity zone. That would be quite significant, actually. It would give me a massive immunity zone. But how much bigger would the vessel have to be? No, that's as big as it gets. Already the vessel is fairly vulnerable to plunging fire. About from 15-inch fire. We have immunity except for maximum range. Well, this is the best battleship that money can buy, effectively. I don't know, it feels a little uneasy. Like 6-inch guns. I think 8-inch guns is a good call because we got 6-inch tertiaries. Improved torpedoes. We don't have any mines, do we? No. This'll work. This is the Deutschland class battleship. We'll add like a new little structure amidships. It acts kind of like a torpedo shroud. And central fire control column. Trying to make it perfectly straight is actually rather difficult. All the way back to, I guess, will be like a walkway for the turret. Actually, this makes it look like a torpedo mounting block. Move a... Oh, that's not actually the funnel I thought it would move. Move this one. A little further up. There we go. And there we are. Deutschland class battleship. Like most of the vessels that I've built, it is very big, very expensive, and pretty slow, to be honest. It's actually going to cost more money than I currently have to build one. Alright. Now that that's done, let us actually review the light cruiser project. Let's see what the game considers a light cruiser at this time. A short range? Nah. Go medium range. We'll go 8,000 tons. Clear the turrets. I will actually go the standard configuration. Do like that. Clear the torpedo mounts. Just see where these lay. I don't know, perhaps the secondaries is just a little too heavy. Maybe then, if we set the torpedoes like this. Ooh, that's not going 30 knots. Even with that, it's not. Well, there we go. I want to give it a form of torpedo defense because it's going to be fighting destroyers. It's too overweight. Go like that. Engine priority speed. Single turrets. We do these in quadruple mounts. Yeah, I actually quite like that. Yeah, like an aft-facing fire control tower. Yeah, I actually quite like this one. It's all or nothing. Torpedo defense. It is splinter proof on the belt and deck. Conning tower of 4-inch. Approved director. Nope, director's not allowed. On the secondaries, looks good. mainline light cruiser of battle. Yeah, let's build it. Hey, research, have I gotten any fancy new, bigger destroyers, 1,500-ton destroyers? Do I possess any 1,500-ton destroyers? Well, let's remedy that. Since today is the design episode. Design. Clear all. Destroyer. What do you think? Hmm. 1,200-ton destroyer. I'm curious with just the different size and armament choices. Okay. So, we're gonna go up to 1,500. Clear the turrets. Forward, forward. Aft, aft centerline superimposed. Can they be in double turrets? Yes, they can. I have the tech for that. Oops. Can I do aft centerline superimposed? No, I don't actually have aft centerline superimposed. Let's do that. In dual turrets. Speed to 35 knots. Nope, doesn't look like we can do that. Let's clear the torpedo mounts. Just see where these all lay. Put us at minus 17 tons. Two quadruple launchers. And destroyer with torpedo protection. That would be pretty funny, actually. Oh yeah, these have to be 5-inch guns. Which makes us overweight. I'm willing to go to 32 knots over that. What else? We have mines? We still don't have mine rails. I don't get how we can not have mine rails at this time. Oops. Interesting, if I put it at specifically 0, does it simply disappear? Let's see. It goes to exactly 0. Yeah, exactly 0. It actually causes it to disappear. Well, we'll go with that. And I don't think... Oh, I can't tab back to this. We lost V1. we building a new V1? No. Do we have a V1 in service? No. We will call it V1. Don't know why the suggested name doesn't want to go to V1. Just curious, how heavy would the torpedo protection be if I attempted to put it on? I could have a 2,400 ton destroyer with it. This I could probably do later. I think we can get 1,700 ton destroyers. I don't remember though. But yeah, this should actually work rather well. Can I use Improved Director? No, I cannot. Yeah, this will be a rather lethal destroyer. You could argue the 3 fire control positions are unnecessary, but I do actually like the complexity. Alright, let's build it. Oh. Oh, because I already own a V2, a V1. Yes, I remember now. Well, this is going to be rather awkward as I lay down a new V1. Well, let me lay down a V1? Yeah, sure. It sure will. Let's lay down 4 destroyers of this new type. That'll be sure to confuse everyone. Are we still building some of these submarines? We are. Good, good, good. Let's see, we built a new light cruiser. Do we need to build a new heavy cruiser? I think we can wait on that. Lay down a battle cruiser. Alright, so next time we'll actually build some of these vessels. And actually press the end turn button, because we haven't actually progressed a single turn in this episode. We'll do so next time, though. I will see you then.